Hi, are you a practicing auditor looking to sharpen your technical edge, or are you preparing for a professional exam? Then today's video is exactly what you need. Welcome back to the channel, because we're breaking down the most fundamental audit standard of them all, ISA 200. This standard is the bedrock of audit practice. It is the DNA of an auditor's mindset, an auditor's responsibility and judgment. If you don't master ISA 200, every other ISA becomes harder. But if you do understand it, auditing suddenly becomes clearer, easier, and far more very logical. So grab your notebook, pay close attention, because what you are about to learn will transform the way you approach auditing forever. Now, let's dive in. ISA 200 is really the backbone of auditing. It sets the purpose, direction, and mindset expected of every auditor. When we talk about the overall objective of the independent auditor and how an audit should be conducted, this is the standard that governs all of that. It is the reference point for understanding what an audit truly means to achieve. At its core, ISA 200 answers three fundamental questions. 1. What exactly is the auditor trying to achieve? And 2. What responsibilities must the auditor uphold? And 3. How should an audit be conducted? So whether you're a professional working in the business space or preparing for a professional exam, these three questions form the starting point of proper audit thinking. Now we dive deeper into audit procedures. There are 4 major concepts from ISA 200. You must fully understand reasonable assurance, materiality, professional skepticism, and professional judgment. These concepts shape every decision an auditor makes. Reasonable assurance is the heart of auditing. It's high, but not absolute. Auditors don't guarantee perfection. Instead, they provide confidence that financial statements are free from material misstatements, and that is because audits have inherent limitations. We rely on sampling, evidence is persuasive rather than conclusive, and fraud involving collusion and forgery can be extremely hard to detect. Materiality helps the auditors focus on what truly matters. A misstatement is material if it can influence the decision of users. That means we don't chase trivial items. We concentrate on issues that could reasonably affect economic decisions. Professional skepticism is the auditor's mindset. It's about maintaining a questioning attitude, verifying information rather than just accepting explanations, staying alert to possible fraud, and critically assessing all evidence. In simple terms, trust but verify. Professional judgment is where the auditor's skill becomes evident. It guides how we set materiality, assess risks, choose audit procedures, eliminate estimates, and ultimately reach conclusions. Strong judgment is what separates an average auditor from an exceptional one. ISA 200 sets out 3 clear objectives for the auditor. First, obtaining reasonable assurance that the financial statements are free from material misstatement. Secondly, expressing an opinion based on the evidence gathered. And third and finally, reporting that opinion clearly and appropriately. When the auditor can't obtain reasonable assurance, they have two options. One, modify the audit opinion, whether qualified, adverse, or a disclaimer. Two, or withdraw from the engagement if the law permits. Now, the point is, the auditor must never issue an opinion where sufficient appropriate evidence is not obtained. Even the best audit cannot eliminate all risk because we use sampling, rely on persuasive evidence, and face situations where fraud can be hidden through collusion or management override. Absolute assurance is not possible. This is where we work with reasonable assurance rather than certainty. Fraud becomes particularly challenging when management override, collusion, and forged documentation is involved. These factors make detection harder and reinforce the need for skepticism and robust procedures. ISA 200 acts as the umbrella for all other ISAs. It sets the big picture, the overall objective, and the remaining standards then break this down into practical steps: identifying risks, responding to risks, gathering evidence, and forming an opinion. Everything ties back to ISA 200. Think of building a house. ISA 200 provides the blueprint, the design, the purpose, and the structure. The other ISAs are the detailed manuals for laying the foundation, wiring the building, installing plumbing, and completing the finishing touches. You simply cannot build a house without understanding the blueprint. To summarize, ISA 200 establishes the foundation for all audit work. It explains reasonable assurance, materiality, skepticism, and judgment. It sets the auditor's objectives and highlights the limitations we face when we operate within the audit space. Ultimately, ISA 200 connects every other auditing standard into one coherent framework. If you understand this standard thoroughly, you understand the very heart of auditing, and everything else becomes easier and logical. Great job staying true to the end. Most people skim these standards, but you are investing in deep mastery, and that's what separates top-performing, outstanding audit professionals and exam candidates from the rest. Keep going, keep learning, and keep building the competence that makes you stand out in the profession. If this video helped you, subscribe and stay tuned. We are breaking down the entire ISA series, one standard at a time. See you in the next video. And until then, bye for now.